Today I'm working out in my bird garden and I just wanted to show you the things I had to clear out of there. So there was a lot of storm damage and I had like this one, actually two butterfly bushes kind of crashed out here. So I had to trim all them down quite a bit, and then I had to weed here, and then I've put down quite a bit of mulch. So I just wanted to show you what is in this garden and kind of what I'm working on right now. So I've put in quite a bit of mulch, and I had like, the dark brown mulch existing, and then I also had a bag of the black mulch. So I used the black mulch to just kind of edge the front, but I'm going to have to go get like a lot more mulch. So in the early spring, I look to see like what these gardens need, and this one definitely needs more fertilizing and more mulch. So I'm going to kind of do that in stages here. So first of all, I just wanted to show you, I work on this in sections, but this is like the first section that we worked on a little while ago. And I always have to be weeding in here, but this is the area where I tend to put like a lot of the seedlings. So there is some native coral bells, which is the green, and then they have like those really strong flower spikes. So those are doing well this spring. And then I have a lot of flax and penstemon and purple coneflower. And I just wanted to show you that there's like an apple tree behind here. I have like a decorative bridge, and then this apple tree is kind of in a way shading this garden, but this garden gets like full on like hot sunlight, so it is kind of nice to have something shady back there. And then also there was a big arbor vitae there too. So I have the zinnias that we planted this spring from seed, and some of the ones, like the earlier ones, are bigger than other ones that are smaller, but I'm in the process of planting out like all of the zinnias. So, but some of them are in the garden already and doing well. And then here's some purple coneflowers. I have like a lot of different plants. And then also phlox. I have a lot of different individual plants going on in here, and they're all planted under like a Dick Clark rose. So I have like a grandiflora rose that is bigger than me, and this is kind of like the shady area under it. So more native coral bells in here. And then behind there I planted two new peonies that are divisions from like ones that I got from like boxes from the grocery store where you can buy like the bare root plants. And so one is a beautiful pink, and then the other one is like a yellow with like a pink almost like a drawn edge on it. It's so beautiful. So I'm hoping those take and do well. Then here's some mountain bluets, and have some forget-me-nots and more purple cone flowers, and then a sedum autumn joys, that real rounded plant. Then I have another rose in here that's a grandiflora, and it's called Love. So it's red, like more like a hot pink, and then it has like a white undertone to it. So that's really beautiful. Then I have like the lime green coral bells in here, and red coral bells, and red dianthus. And then I have another little like pink rose in here as well. And that one is relatively new, so it hasn't really rooted in well. So this year hopefully that one will do well. It's got a lot of foliage, so I'm not worried about it, but it's still kind of small. So here is that pink peony. I have another division I did a year or two ago, and so this one has really bushed out. It's really beautiful, but this is one of my favorite peonies, and like I said, I got this from the grocery store, like in those little boxes they sell. So I do buy those, like whenever I see something good, I buy those. And this year I actually bought the ranunculus and planted those. So those are growing, but something is nibbling the tops of them off, so I'm kind of struggling to get those to bloom this year. So here's that pretty red dianthus. And then here I weeded out kind of this whole area, and I didn't realize this is a little bunny nest. So I was kind of messing with it before I realized I should have just left that alone. But I have seen the bunny around it, so I think it'll still be okay. And I have some native bee balm, and then this is scented bee balm, which is my favorite. It smells like Earl Grey tea. It's so wonderful. So I try to root that in wherever I can. And then this is my bird bath area, and I will link a video at the end showing you like how I set up that whole bird bath. But that works really well. It has like a pond liner underneath it, and then that little saucer. So when it rains, like it's drizzling now, or when I fill it like with the hose water, it just the whole like area with the rocks fills with water, and that's a great draw for all the birds and different wildlife as well. So overall, I think that the garden kind of lived through this super cold, icy winter well, although I've lost some plants and I do want to get some perennials put in here quickly, especially if I've got like that bunny nest in there. I want to make sure that that gets protected. So here behind this bridge is like a vegetable garden, and I've put some tomatoes back here, like a handful of tomatoes, and I have like pots pre-existing back here, and then the tomato cages, so I can basically just plant them right in here. And I like planting them this way in pots, and then the bottom of the pot I cut out, and it just gives that like small like root system, and the new stems, it just gives it that extra layer of protection so they don't get eaten by the different pests. So some of these I don't have collars on, like this one you can see it's already being eaten a little bit, so I'm going to have to bring out another collar around that plant. But I do love like planting pots in the ground that have the bottoms cut out. I just feel like it gives the little seedlings a lot more protection so that they can kind of get going easier and better. So I have a table and chairs back here, and this is a great place to like sit and eat your breakfast or journal, or I also do like crafting back here, like I can stamp things out and different things. So it is a nice little area. But overall, I think everything's doing well. But I am excited actually to go to, like, I have a great garden center near me, and then I can find some perennials to kind of put in these places where some of the plants didn't make it through the winter. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you are having a wonderful day. So thank you.